Have you ever wondered about the precise moments in history when truly transformative changes were etched into the very fabric of a nation's law, particularly those that fundamentally alter the landscape of rights and freedoms? Well, the 14th Amendment to the United States Constitution, a pivotal document often hailed as a second founding of our nation, was officially adopted on July 9, 1868. Its journey to ratification was deeply rooted in the tumultuous aftermath of the American Civil War, during the critical period known as Reconstruction. The amendment was primarily designed to address the legal status of formerly enslaved people, granting them citizenship and ensuring their rights against infringement by state governments. Before this amendment, states had much more latitude in defining citizenship and rights, often leading to discriminatory practices. Section 1 of the 14th Amendment contains three absolutely essential clauses: the Citizenship Clause, which defines United States citizenship, the Privileges or Immunities Clause, and most famously, the Due Process Clause and the Equal Protection Clause. The Due Process Clause guarantees that states cannot deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. And the Equal Protection Clause demands that states cannot deny to any person within their jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws, laying the groundwork for countless future civil rights protections. The amendment was proposed by Congress in June of 1866, and its ratification was a complex and often challenging process, requiring approval from 3/4 of the then 37 existing states. Many former Confederate states were initially hesitant, or even openly resistant, making its adoption a testament to the significant political will of the era to fundamentally redefine the relationship between individuals and their state governments following the war. Understanding this meticulous and often contentious historical context is crucial for grasping why constitutional amendments are not merely declarative statements, but rather products of significant societal struggle and legislative endeavor. This historical lens helps us appreciate the enduring impact and the deliberate nature of constitutional change, allowing for a richer interpretation of its provisions today. An interesting and powerful detail is that while initially focused on the rights of formerly enslaved people, the 14th Amendment's Equal Protection Clause expanded over time to become a central tool for the entire civil rights movement a century later. It was famously utilized in landmark cases like Brown versus Board of Education in 1954 to dismantle racial segregation in public schools. This amendment essentially nationalized civil liberties, meaning states could no longer abridge rights that the federal government was already bound to protect, thereby fundamentally changing the balance of power and individual protections. So, while the date of its adoption on July 9, 1868, marks a specific moment in time, the 14th Amendment represents an ongoing commitment to the fundamental principles of equality, due process, and liberty. It continually shapes our understanding of civil rights for every person within the United States, remaining a living and essential component of our constitutional framework.